My coworker falsely accused my brother of SA, but my brother died 8 years ago. I, 22F, and I'm a triplet with two brothers. Unfortunately, one of my brothers passed away when we were 14. When new people ask if I have any siblings, I usually just say I'm a triplet with two brothers. It's not that I'm trying to hide anything, but in casual conversation with people I'm not close to, I don't want to bring up something that heavy. From my experience in grief support groups, I've learned that this approach is fairly common. I started a new job 3 months ago, and while I like my coworkers, I still feel a bit like an outsider. When they asked how many siblings I have, I gave them the same answer: no issues there. However, one week I didn't have my car, so my other triplet brother gave me a ride to work every day. My coworker, Kate, noticed him and thought he was attractive, so she asked if I could set them up. I declined because he has a girlfriend. She then asked about my other brother, and I told her he isn't available either. This wasn't a lie, but I suppose it was an omission since he's not just unavailable. He's deceased. A few weeks later, I overheard Kate gossiping about me with some of our other coworkers who are around our age. She was doubting my explanation, saying she didn't believe my other brother was unavailable because she saw on Instagram that he's single. This really confused me because my deceased brother never had a social media account. My best guess is that she mistakenly thought one of my male cousins, who shares our last name and appears in pictures with me and my brother, was actually the third triplet. I didn't confront her or try to clarify the situation because I avoid confrontation whenever I can. A day after that, some of my coworkers come up to me and ask what's wrong with me. I was super confused. They then told me that my brother had SA allegations against him in college, and the real reason I didn't set him up with Kate is because I knew he was dangerous but still supported him. Apparently, Kate said she found all this out from someone who also went to my college. I'm still in the same town. I was shocked and just told them that was impossible because my brother died when he was 14. They didn't believe me and then called Kate over, and all three of them called me liars. I showed them pictures of the funeral, pictures of us at his grave, my brother and I holding his picture at our graduations. Then they all piled on me and called me a liar for not saying my brother was dead. But Kate made up a horrific allegation for no reason. They're all icing me out, and whispers are going around the office. I don't know what they're saying, but no one seems to understand my side. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I talked about my brother the way I always have. The girls made me feel like I was such a horrible person and a liar who can't be trusted, and I don't understand. My family is all on my side, but they're all fiercely protective of me, and especially my deceased brother's memory. Update: I can never ever talk about my brother like he never existed. To me, that's so disrespectful to his memory. I think you won't understand unless you're in these shoes. If you aren't, speak about your loved one differently. My brothers and I did everything together. We were born and raised as a set of three. We wore matching outfits and went to the same schools. We immigrated to the US together. We celebrated every birthday and major milestone together. When he died, a part of me died too. I haven't enjoyed my birthday since because instead of being happy I'm older, I just think about how he can't celebrate his own day. No life circumstances change the fact we were born as triplets. I could never say I have only one brother, because to me that's not true. My other brother and parents speak the same way. A lot of people in my grief support group do too. No one has ever gotten upset at me and have been very understanding about it. However, people have been weird when I used to say he was dead up front soon after his death, which is why I switched in the first place. Which is why I was so stunned Kate blew up at me. But I think I might consider being more blunt. I guess someone's going to be mad or weird about it no matter how I say. So I was too chicken to talk in person to my administration manager right away after this post and all of the help. I emailed her when I left for work Monday, and she was still there for another 2 hours, and asked to talk in person today before clinic started. Work was definitely weird, but I just avoided Kate and those girls and got help from other staff when needed. I talked early today to my manager after she read my email. Shout out you/MTNGRL60 for her template. I used most of it and just added some more identifying stuff. And she was horrified. Apologized to me again, and told me all three would be dealt with. But seems like she was most angry at Kate. She didn't guarantee exactly anything would happen because she still has to do an investigation and get everyone's sides. But I think they will definitely be punished some way. I don't know if it's getting fired or suspension or just scolded. But that made me happier. I think I should clarify my coworkers other than those three haven't been icing me out, just whispering, because they know something happened between us. But I like them, and they're very nice to me. I didn't talk to them about it since I took it up higher, but I hope they understand me. I'm not sure if I'm staying at this office. Depends on what happens to the three girls in the next weeks. But I probably won't update again. I know a lot of people wanted me to take legal action, but I really don't want to rock the boat too much. I'm applying to medical school right now and hope to start in fall 2025, so I just want this behind me fast and not have any court stuff on my record for now. If it gets too bad, I'd rather just leave and enjoy my last year of freedom. That's pretty much all that happened. I wanted to thank you all so much for all of the kind words these past days. I was going through confusion, and your comments made me angrier towards Kate and made me take action. You were so sweet and helped me through a tough time. I think I'll be okay. Commenter 1, I also have a brother who died, and most of the time when I speak about him, it probably sounds like he's alive to other people. It is weird to start off an anecdote with this one time my dead brother and I dash. What you've described is exactly what my sister and I both do. That's completely normal and absolutely not the arsehole for keeping private something so painful. Commenter 2, dude, Kate is deranged. I am so very sorry this happened to you, and I get the not mentioning your brother died in casual conversations. I am glad your boss is taking this seriously. Commenter 3. Kate made up false SA allegations because she couldn't F your brother who she didn't know anything about. What the F wrong with people?